Hello, my Universal friends. This is my monthly Q&A with Universal. And first of all, I'll tell you how you can be on this Q&A. If you want your question answered by video like this, just log on to the universalusa.com website, go into community, I think is the red button, and then go in the forum, and then go train, and then there's a thread that says video Q&A, ask Antoine Vaillant questions here. Post your question there. I'll do my best to answer so you can learn something from me. So let's do this. First question by Iron Warrior 8 from Sao Paulo, Brazil. He's 17 years old. Technique. Do you believe that pre-exhausting the muscle before a workout, having a really good pump, is beneficial to muscle growth? That's funny you mentioned that, Iron Warrior 8, because that's what I do most of the time. I love doing that. It warms up the muscle, gives a great pump, and then because the muscle is pumped, you can target it better with the compound movements after that. So yes, I think it's very beneficial. He asked another question. Expo Nutrition. Hey Antoine, I'm a huge fan of you. Thanks for motivating me. I just want to know if you are going to the Expo Nutrition in Brazil, Sao Paulo. I am not going, sadly, but I just went to the Olympia. It was very good to meeting all of you guys. You guys motivated me a lot to get back into the game. You know, I wasn't very far away, but now I'm back. And so I won't be in Brazil. But there is a URT coming at Halloween time. I'm not sure if I should say it or not, so I won't say it, but maybe the Universal staff will be able to mention what it is. It's going to be, I think, the best, if not one of the best Universal road trips so far. So stay tuned for that, okay? Another question by Zach Khan, 1730. Hello Antoine, thank you for what you do to motivate us and drive us. Thank you Universal for good stuff. What's the best way to stimulate rapid muscle growth? And when should someone train light and heavy? Thanks again. Zach from San Francisco, California, USA. The best way to stimulate the muscle is to target the muscle, kill it beyond failure, and around that time give the muscle the best food, the best nutrients you can have for muscle growth. And the best way to do that is you use a product like Torrent, and or you can use Carbo Plus with ISO, light whey and stuff like that from Universal. But the best way is to give the muscle the food before, during, and after training with a supplement that will give it fast to the muscle. So Torrent has wax maize in it and other carbs to bring the amino acids, the leucine, the protein in the muscle. So kill the muscle beyond failure, give it the food, eat some good meals with clean food, and then rest. And when to use heavy weights, you use heavy weight from compound movements, and make sure you use the right technique and you're safe doing so. So when the technique is good and you know you're safe, you can use a lot of weight. And I mean, some people, they like to do the pump stuff. I mean, it's a part of the game, but the heavy weights are also part of the game. And the lightweight is used pre-exhaust, and maybe at the end, that's what I do more. Another question by AB from Ottawa. Hi Antoine, what does it take, or what there are some ways to get a sponsorship? And what does your experience in getting sponsored? A lot of people tell me that. How do you get sponsored? If you had a company yourself and you had to invest money into someone, what would you want that someone to do for you? You know, give you exposure and be different, have a following. So make sure before asking for supplements or money or whatever, you have to do something like for them. You know, like you need to have a following. For example, share stuff on the website, like the social media and stuff like that. And people say, how do you get sponsored by Universal? First of all, if you want to be more involved into the Universal community or the company, become a member on universalusa.com, on the forums, and start sharing your progress there. Or maybe tag Universal USA on your Instagram when you do like progress pictures and stuff like that. So I would suggest to be yourself, be different while being yourself, and have a following and share your progress is one of the first steps you should do before to get a sponsorship and have something to offer that others don't. Why are you and not somebody else? Ask yourself that. Hi Antoine, says Nielsen. He's asking a question about overall health. I have a question about health. I'm eating every 2.5 hours, 3,500 calories a day. I'm 170 pounds, by the way. And is this bad for your stomach? Because I want to put on size. Oh, and what date is your birthday? Love your videos, man. Awesome. Nielsen. My birthday is July 28th, 87. And 2,500 calories a day is not at all bad for you. It's actually average growing calorie amount for the normal bodybuilder, and eating every 2.5 hours is good. And what's gonna make sure that you're healthy is actually what you eat. Make sure what you eat doesn't have gluten, doesn't have lactose, well, if you're lactose intolerant, and doesn't have corn stuff like high fructose corn syrup and processed food. All natural food, no gluten. Like picture yourself if you were like a caveman back a long time ago. What would they eat? Does pizza was growing on the ground? Was hamburgers, you could pick up hamburgers in the trees and like that? No, so that shit wasn't there. So eat the shit that was there, not the actual shit, but the food that was there, okay? So chicken, fish, beef, and then the vegetables, green vegetables, and the carbs that are good is white rice, brown rice, too, sweet potatoes, gluten-free pasta is also good, even though it wasn't growing on the grass back in the days. But a great way to make it simple is before agriculture, with the corn, and before people had electricity and everything was processed, what would they eat? Eat that. And another very simple way is in a grocery store. Everything that's in the middle, don't eat it. Just go around. It's fruits, there's the meat, the bacon, the milk stuff, the yogurt, and you can go around like that with vegetables. If you go in the middle, this is where the cereals are, the cookies are, all that processed stuff. So the grocery, if your mom says, "Hey, do you have a trick to eat healthy? I'm, menopause or whatever," and then just go around the grocery store. Don't eat in the middle. Don't buy your stuff in the middle. Buy your stuff around it. It's a good trick. Last question by Leonidas Q&A. I have 2 questions. Thanks. Is there a big difference from front squats and split machine? There is similarity because you're gonna be more straightforward. You won't be bending like that. Let's say if I do front squat like that, I'm gonna stay upward like this. If I do back squat, people sometimes they bend like that. So you could put the feet more forward on the split machine squat and actually target the quads more with the split machine squat. But if I had the choice to do, I'll do front squats because it's more manly. Second question. I can't take any supplements at all due to a sensitive stomach. Even if the workout hurts my stomach. Try so many subs. I've been lifting insane, eating a lot of food and veggies. You think will be enough to reach my goals? Hard work, a lot of meals, no subs. Thanks, brother. Why is your stomach sensitive? Is it because it's not acid enough? You should check that out because some good supplements you could take out there, like and some stuff that are very digestible. My friend Mike Johnson actually has a very sensitive stomach, and he takes, let's say, isolate. We have it at Universal here, the iso protein. It's lactose free because lactose sometimes kills your stomach. My friend Mike Johnson almost died eating an egg. That shit ain't cool. But if it was only about food and everything was good, perfect, pristine, no flaws diet, of course you can reach your goals. But the supplements will add something more. It will supplement your diet. So sometimes it's try that. Try creatine monohydrate from Universal with a natural juice. Because sometimes what kills the stomach is the flavor additives. You know, it's not bad for you, those stuff, if you don't go crazy on it. But some people say if they mix all kinds of stuff together with all the addition of the flavor additives, they get the upset stomach. But use flavor-free stuff. Carbo Plus is flavor-free. Vanilla Shake ISO Whey for Universal has a very low flavor. I mean additives. You can choose creatine monohydrate, glutamine, that's all stuff that's flavorless. So try that maybe, and go see a doctor and ask why your stomach's sensitive, because there must be a reason why. Sometimes when you have stomach burns, it's not because I have acid reflux. No, it's because your stomach is not acid enough. The food sits there too long, and it makes some kind of bad stomach reaction. But hey, I'm not a doctor, so you should go ask one why your stomach is sensitive. You know. You should have like a strong stomach, like mine. Okay, so that was it for this month's Q&A. So like I said before, universalusa.com, community, forum, train section, the thread is there, Q&A, ask Antoine a video question, and I'll be happy to help you.